Hi, Kennedy.
Hi.
Thanks for letting me interview you about my about the NASA mission to the moon in 2024. I was wondering if you had heard about this.
I heard a little bit about it
Oh,
on TV.
what did you hear?
They're planning to go back to the moon again.
Okay, and what do you think about that?
Uh, I wonder why they want to go again.
Okay,
So it could be an inefficient way to use the funds. They probably could use it to do something else in space.
like what would you think would be a better use?
They can use it to discover, go to Mars. Human beings on Mars, at least. Yeah.
You know, a trip to Mars will take like 6 months to get there, and then you have to stay on Mars for like, I think about a year or so for the planet to get back in alignment, for you to be able to take another 6 month trip back. So you'll be like gone for like 2-3 years maybe. And so far, the farthest that any human's been away from the Earth has been the moon, and that was for a week-long trip. So, you know, a lot could happen in that time.
Yeah, I know. But I read it. The Galileo telescope was good. It's a good investment.
Oh, the Hubble?
Yeah, the Hubble telescope is a good investment. So there's better. I know NASA can discover better ways to spend those limited funds. Yeah.
They are limited, yeah. So there's a private venture to go to the moon. SpaceX is working on creating this completely reusable spacecraft called the Starship, and they're actually building it in Brownsville, Texas.
Oh wow.
And a Japanese billionaire has contracted with them to take himself and a group of artists around the moon in 2023.
Okay.
And so this is all going to be like a privately funded venture, so no government money involved. What do you think about that? Is that like a better way to go?
Yeah, it's a better way to go. I mean, man has to move forward. Mankind has to move forward, right? Yeah.
Do you remember the last time we went to the moon?
Yeah. One step for mankind and
Yeah.
one step for what? I forgot what is it
Yeah,
called?
it's like a small step for a man, a giant leap
The
for
giant leap
mankind.
of mankind, right?
Yeah.
I remember that vividly. Yeah.
Now, the last time that we went to the moon, we had 12 people walk on the moon, and they were all men. Now, one big thing this time is that there's going to be a woman on that first mission.
Oh, okay.
And do you think that's like a sign of like progress and moving forward, or what do you think about that?
It's definitely a sign of progress. But I just wonder if they will ever discover anything new that we don't already know.
We discovered water on the moon.
Yeah, it's already discovered. So what are you going to discover this time when they go?
I don't know. It's like
So
sometimes that's the thing about discovery. It's a complete waste of time and money until it isn't, and then you learn something new and it changes everything.
I know. I wish they can communicate what's going to be different from now than before in the 60s when man went to the moon. Well, I don't see what the communication. I don't know anything.
Well, I can help a little bit with that. One of the plans is to actually land on the south pole of the moon, where this water ice is, and then figure out how to extract that out and use it for like rocket fuel and for the humans and what have you. So actually, resource extraction is like a key piece.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I hope mankind will not inhabit the moon.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, we go there and then we destroy it. So that's what we're gonna do. Just like we're destroying the Earth.
But it's a little different. Earth has life on it. The moon, as far as we know, doesn't.
Mankind has a way of destroying stuff. So the moon is fine the way it is. The Earth is big enough for mankind.
The Earth is big enough.
Yeah, it's big enough. I mean, I don't see why we should go there and colonize or live in it and destroy things that's there. I don't know.
Is there a way for us to go without destroying it? Like, what would that look like?
I don't think so, because mankind is greedy and everybody working in their own self-interest. And in that process, they will begin to compete with the Russians and the Chinese, and
And the Indians also,
Oh, yeah,
they're
the
going to
Indians,
the
yeah,
moons
they're
too.
going to the moon. More power to them. I don't know if it's what their efforts, so.
Well, you know, one big change since last time. Last time there was only 2 space agencies in the entire world: the USSR and the Americans.
Yeah.
Now I think there's something like 50 or 60 space agencies, and this is actually going to be a joint venture with like Canada, Japan, European Space Agency, and maybe some others that are working, like the Australian Space Agency.
That orbiting station. Yeah, that's good. That's a better use of funds. So you could do experiments in that station and bring it back to Earth. That's fine. But what I just don't see is what difference it will make this time going to the moon the second time. I don't know. I don't think it'll make any difference. But
So let's say it does happen, right? Because there's, a lot of plans are made, they don't quite happen. But let's just pretend like everything stays on track, and in 2024 they take off, they're about to land. Do you see yourself celebrating that event, or just kind of like reading about it on the headlines?
yeah,
or
I celebrate, and I'll be eager to know
what they do?
what's new.
What's new?
I think I to know what's new, but I don't know. I'm open to science, so yeah, we got to know what's new.
What's new?
Yeah,
Well, thank you so much for doing the interview for
yeah,
me.
no problem.
And I learned